guys, welcome back to my channel. It's just me, Cheryl. Look at the state of my nails, man. These are my Valentine's Day nails that were probably like 4, maybe 5 weeks old. They're all chipped, they've got fracture lines in them, they're outgrown. I've been doing loads of cleaning, loads of bleaching, which you're not meant to do by the way with your nails, and I've just totally ruined them and they look rotten. Can we just take a minute as well to appreciate that design? Like, I hand drew all of them lips, all of the XOXO, all of the little love hearts. I was so proud of myself with them nails, and I did love them, but yeah, we need to change them. Also, this is my first ever nail video that I've recorded. Didn't realise how hard it was, so please be patient, and I did my best and I will do better next time. So one of the nail files that I'm using today is this Premier Gel one. It's 100 over 180 grit. I need to soak my nails off, so I've got some tin foil and I've got some cotton pads, and I've also got a little bottle of acetone. I'm going to be using the 100 grit side of the nail file just to buff over their gel polish, just to kind of scratch the surface and get the top coat off. I'm not touching my natural nail, it will damage your nail if you use that rough side on your natural nail. I just want to get like the top layer of the gel polish off so it soaks off better, which you can see in the video. I went around all 10 nails and done this. Obviously I'm right-handed, so when I come to do my left hand it was like really hard, but I done it, got there in the end. Now to wrap them in tin foil. My god, I hate doing this bit. It just never works properly. I really need to find a new method, but I find that this way of soaking off my nails for gel saves on the acetone. If I was to use my soak off dishes, I would use a lot more acetone. So I soak the cotton pads in acetone and then I wrap them in tin foil. Just keeps it nice and warm, stops it from dripping everywhere, and I leave them for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then I check on them to see if they're all, like all wrinkly and ready to kind of scrape off. Sometimes I have to do this twice, so I'll soak them in acetone, wrap them up, check them, give them a scrape, and then I have to kind of put a little bit more acetone on the cotton pads and do it again, and that works perfectly. The first time normally takes off the top layer of all of the gel polish, but then you still have a base coat that's left underneath, and I would prefer just to soak off as much product as I can before I come into filing my nails, just so that my nails are like nice and healthy and I'm not filing too much. This is the bit of scrapey scrape. Obviously I'm doing this on myself. I might look like I'm being a bit rough, but I'm not being rough at all. It is all just kind of flicking off, and oh, it's just so satisfying. When I say that there's always a base coat left on, that's because I use a rubber base coat, so it's a bit of a thicker base coat, not just a standard base coat. I like using a rubber base coat just to give my nails a bit extra strength. Go on, someone else tell me that they find their little nail on their wrong hand really hard to do, whether I'm doing gel, acrylics or removing them. My god, that nail, it is a nightmare. It's just a dodgy finger, isn't it? This is what my nails look like after removal 1, and this is what they look like after removal 2. All product gone, nice and healthy. Ugh, they look so ugly though. Right, I'm back in with the Premier Gel nail file, and I'm going to be using the 180 grit side. This is just to take the length off my nails because I'm like really lazy and I want quite a lot of length taken off quickly. I won't be using this grit on my natural nail, to buff over the surface of my nail because it's way too harsh. I've got a different nail file. I've got a Young's Nail 240 grit nail file which I'll use on my natural nail. Yeah, this just does the job quickly because I don't really like my natural nails being long. If I wear acrylics, yeah, go for it, like I like them long, but if it's gels I do like them a bit shorter. I've done my cuticles, I've buffed over the natural nail, and I'm just popping a bit of protein bond on. I love this stuff. And what is going on with my lamp? This is my gel lamp, it's now special, but all the numbers were like spinning when it was recording on camera, but then when I was looking at the lamp it had said 30 seconds, but the numbers were just spinning and spinning and spinning like at the camera. It was so weird to look at, like so bizarre. Right, I'm just using Premier gel polish, and this is their rubber base, nice and thick and gloopy. So I'm just popping one layer all over my natural nails. It was really hard to record this, like really hard. I don't know how people do it. But one thin layer, and then I pop it in the lamp for 60 seconds just so it's nice and cured. I'm not actually sure as well if this gel polish needs 30 seconds or 60 seconds under an LED light, but I'll just put it under for 60 seconds, like, and I've never had any problems with it, to be honest. Everyone that knows me knows I love pink, so I've got Strawberry Laces, my absolute favourite, and Flamingo, one of my new colours, which is very, very pretty. So I got this brush off eBay for £2. I have one of these at work, which is perfect. It's like an ombre brush. This particular one, which I've had for ages, all the bristles are a little bit dodgy on it, and it's just not like the one that I've got at work, but you'll see anyways, just kind of struggling on with it. So here I'm just attempting to do half a nail in the light pink, and then I'll be doing half a nail in the dark pink, and then trying to ombre them together. It's actually like really, really difficult to paint half a nail. I don't know why, it just was really difficult. Like trying not to get it all over my cuticle, but then also keep it on one side of the nail. But yeah, I did it. How pretty is Strawberry Laces though? Like, it's just so stunning as a colour. Just love it. So before that nail goes in the lamp to cure, I want to go in with Flamingo, the darker colour pink, and I want to put that on the other side of the nail. I don't want to cure each colour separately because I want the colours to be kind of, well, basically nice and wet, so that when I get my ombre brush, they'll just kind of fade together. Here's that delightful ombre brush, which I probably could have just thrown out the window. One side was alright, the bristles were quite thick and, you know, like blended nicely, but then the other side had like one or two bristles just randomly there. So it was making the fade look a bit weird, and it was just taking a lot more work to fade. These brushes are actually quite good if you get the hang of them, but this particular one just needs thrown in the bin. And I'm just wiping off the excess as well, like kind of in between each nail, so I don't have a build-up of product. So that just baked itself for 60 seconds in my little lamp, and I'm just repeating the same thing that I've done on the thumb on the rest of my nails, except I've went in with the darker pink first this time. I'm kind of trying to do so light pink on one side, dark pink on the other, and then when I go to the second nail, I want the two dark pinks to be next to each other, and then the two light pinks to be next to each other. I'm pretty sure I did this nail wrong, this one. So then I had to wipe it off and do it again. I just used a bit of tissue and just wiped it off and then put the colour on again. Then with this hand, oh my god, you're not meant to cure it in between each layer. You're meant to put the dark pink and the pink on, like the dark pink and the light pink on together. Stupid me went and put all of the dark pinks in the lamp for like literally 3 seconds, and then I realised that I hadn't actually put the light pink on. By that time it had cured like a tiny little bit, so then I had to just redo the dark pink and then do a coat of the light pink and follow the whole process of what I did on the thumb. Yeah, just extra work that didn't need it to be done. So here I just used a really thin nail art brush. There was little bits of like gaps where there was no gel polish around my cuticle, and I just couldn't get it in, so I just used like a really thin nail art brush just to kind of fill those gaps around my cuticle and just make the nail look nice and pretty. I ended up cutting the little bristles off on the one side. It was a little bit better, but not like my other one. Nothing like my other one. So this is Flow. This is one of the Magpie glitters, my absolute favourite. She looks amazing over black, by the way. But just to kind of hide me dodgy ombre lines, I thought I'd add a little bit of glitter on and kind of just do little swirly patterns on the nails, you know, blended slightly, just mushed it about. I used that awful bristle brush to put it on, and they turned out so pretty. So I'm using Premier Gel's Rubber Top Coat for my top coat. This is the first time I've used this one. I would normally actually use their High Shine Top Coat, but I was reading some posts on the Premier Gel Facebook group, and a lot of people have recommended that if you're just doing gel polish on natural nails, to use this top coat. Apparently it's a bit better for when you get the fracture lines. I do get fracture lines in my gel polish, but that's normally after like 2 to 3 weeks when I'm ready for a new set. But I thought I would give it a shot and just see how it goes. It's nice and thick and gloopy. It cures with no tacky layer at the end, so you don't have to cleanse, which is like really, really good. And yeah, it was just quite nice to work with and feels nice on my nails. So here's the final results. I absolutely love them. These are totally Cheryl nails, pink and pretty. I've had so many compliments on them. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, it means a lot. I will be back with some more nail videos soon, just of me kind of doing my own nails. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye!